Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex Day trade setups for today. So last week was pretty much a big up and big down day. We finally got up to the top level here of 111.227, and we're on Euro USD at the moment. And you can see we tested that quite nicely, nice rejection, and moved off it. So this is still your target at the moment, which is 107.660. So 107.660 is a target. So what we're looking for is opportunity to continue this move to the downside. So you can see Friday was pretty much a bit of a squirt here, and again important to have your levels in, and you can see that was a clear rejection of that level, and your entry was basically on the break of this bar, which happened quite late in the session, and moved to the downside. So we do have a bit of support to the left, so what we're looking for now is another pullback onto structure. So anything up to 109.621 would get me short again, and we're looking for this area here. So the beauty about this is you're going to have almost 1,000 point stop loss, so your position size is going to be extremely small, but you're looking at almost 2,000 points gained. So that is going to be almost a 2-to-1 trade. So you could probably just scale down to 15 minutes here during the European session and look for the opportunities. You can see what I'm talking about here. So you could possibly get in here and then just give yourself a 300 point stop loss or something to that effect. I'd actually just get another level in, so that's sort of the zone. If we can reject in this area on the rejection pattern, entry just below that pattern, stop just above the pattern, so you even you'll tie it up even closer. So that's kind of, I think that move is going to continue today. It may be sort of slow today because typical Monday, but then pick up speed tomorrow. But that's that move at the moment. We move across to US dollar, Japanese yen. Still have this measured move target up here of 118.927. And again, you can see clear breakouts of the structure. So this triangle break has happened, and we are well on our way to the target. We're fairly close to some kind of a pullback if you look at the oscillators. So what I'd be doing is paying attention to levels, and the first level is going to be this gap. It's this weak gap. That's 117.300, and then just below that, let's rather use this one. Just below that, you're looking at 117.074. So if you are still long on this over the weekend, well done. I would just be moving my stop up. I would take some profit, to be honest, and wait for the pullback to jump in. And I would try and leave a smallish position for the measured move target at 118.927. So pullbacks are to be bought here, and you can see it's been going for quite a few days. So it's going nice and steady, and then all of a sudden starts going parabolic. When it starts doing this, normally there's some kind of an exhaustion move coming with a pullback onto structure, with quite a deep pullback. So just wait for that. Looking at British pound, Japanese yen, definitely looks like some sort of a flag forming. We've got this trend line, and we are testing the trend line. We also have this level here. You can see support before. We broke through it. We haven't really rejected it, so that's what we're paying attention to. We want to do this on the hour. So you can see we've gapped up to this area. Buyers are coming in here at the moment. It's an Asian session. I'm not really going to pay attention to that. What I'm looking for is a break of the current low of the morning. So that's 153.200. So I want to break a 153.200, and then that gives us some kind of a move to the downside. Just be wary that Friday you had this move up, then you had this flag, and now you've broken. So the move up the move down could really be just a gap close, which would come and test the flag. I'm going to draw the flag in. It's going to make it a bit messy, but you can see there and there, that's your flag there. So flagpole, flag. Now second move should be equivalent to the height of the first move. So that's what you need to pay attention to here. But bear in mind, you've got some really strong resistance that we're at the moment. So I wouldn't be too surprised just to see us fail here, and this turns out to be diversions with a double top, and we start breaking below this area here. I pay attention to 152.959, and then also just a little bit lower over here. So if we start breaking through 152.800, then I would expect that would validate the double top, and then you'd need to move back to the downside to come and close the gaps to the downside. So that's kind of my view at the moment, but not willing to jump in here because it could just squirt up above this as well. Not really keen for the moves to the upside, to be honest, just based off the 8 hours. So we've got a rejection there, and now we're coming up for another rejection. So even if we do break to the upside, I suspect what's going to happen is we're going to find some resistance somewhere in this area here, somewhere around 154.250. Okay, so to me, looking for more downside here, but we need to wait for this London breakout strategy to the downside should probably work as well. So first 7 bars, first 7 1-hour bars break below that, so that's your range. First target is the gap. You should see some sort of a bounce, another rejection, and you've got another opportunity to break through to the downside. Just be wary of the moving averages at the moment because they are starting to cross over. Bulls are trying to build something here, but I think the bears are going to take control of it sometime through the day. Euro British pound, very much range bound at the moment. Look at that. And that's been for quite a few weeks that we broke through this weekly support, and we tried to reject it, didn't work, and now we're at the top of the range again. So I suspect not really looking for a move to the upside, just based off the weekly. You can see the trend is very strong to the downside, and every time we get these strong weekly bars here, then we typically have some kind of a pullback. So as far as I'm concerned, this is still in its weekly downward channel, so we should be looking for opportunities indicating a top is in. So here you have a bit of structure over 3 days, and we're just above it now, so it's 0.83800. So what we're looking for is a rejection of this for a move to the downside, and the move already started on Friday. You can see there's the down move, this is the pullback, and that pullback could very well go to where we are right now, which is there. So I'm looking for a rejection here at 0.83855. Get a rejection here, then you're looking for a move to the downside. First target is going to be the 155 EMA there. You can see there's a bit of structure lining up with that. I would then expect some kind of a pullback to test whatever fractal gets built before then, and then another attempt down, and then you're looking for another bigger move down to this area here. So yeah, the one to be paying attention to today, I think. So a couple of nice setups on Forex today. Pay attention to the setups, and if you have to, just drop down to the 15-minute to just confirm your entry and just tighten up your stop loss. So you can see at the moment we're all over the place, but look at the oscillator. So if you see the current bottom here, that's basically the level that you want to trade off. So break and retest of these tails is the opportunity you're looking for, with a stop just above it. And what that basically means for you is it's 124 point stop loss for potentially 208. So 2-to-1 trade, but if you get through this level, it's even bigger. Anyway, that's kind of my view today. I hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.